welcome everybody to the first Ace Attorney stream. Never played this game before, so we'll see how it goes. And I hope you all enjoyed the stream. Episode 1, the first tournament. Gasp, gasp. Damn it, why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Phew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks? Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kinda owe my current job to him. It's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, that's him. Death, despair, oh! I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah, sigh. Nick. Yeah, hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished! I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspaper says... Say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, is usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Gulp. Hand shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. That's me, isn't it? The defendant is me. Right, have you... Oh, wait. Oh. Yeah. Right. Did pass the bar. Last one. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Larry. Defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do it. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Here, I wrote this one. Glad I read the case report cover so many times. It's White. Oh. No. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up for this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim? Of course I know the victim's name. I just forgot temporarily. I think I feel migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to view it any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim of this case? Attorney's badge. No one would believe I was defense attorney if I didn't carry this. Cindy's autopsy report. Time of death. 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Cause of death loss of blood due to lung trauma. And July 31st. Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. And tell me, what is the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt item. She was struck once by a blunt item. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor? As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Just, Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. The statue added to the court record. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. You got it. A statue in the shape of the thinker is rather heavy. Got it. A heavy object. That evidence is the only ammunition prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Buzz, to the stand. Oh, Mr. Butts to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Oh no. Why are you grinning? Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumb. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me, ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you described is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you, and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it, lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport added to the record. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? Stop him from answering. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Wins. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she does. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I met her, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy. This is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Gulp. Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Well, since under law, he has to answer honestly. I know, I'll send him. Yeah, I was there, I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sowett to the stand. Mr. Sowett, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is that correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Sowett, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry, because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I followed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately, however the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell him the truth? I can't defend you against the testimony like that. Incidentally, he wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working. Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed... Sorry about that. The internet just seemed to go down for a second there. You didn't miss much. It was just showing me how to do the witness testimony and select the evidence against his lies in his testimony. So, let's continue, shall we? I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I called in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately, however the phone was working in her apartment. I went to nearby park and found a public phone. 1 p.m. That's all of it. There must be contradictions somewhere. Examine the court record tab. If something strikes you as being suspicious, then find evidence that contradicts the testimony present to the see. Time of death was after. That's all I needed. Where's the 1 p.m.? Okay, tab. Objection! You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There is nobody to her known body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, that. Oh, This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sowett, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Likely story. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I see you heard a voice saying the time on the taped program, but there was a blackout. How do you explain that? Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. Yep, I already know the answer. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but when do I present it? I want to present it here. Even television. 6 p.m. 5 p.m. You know what? Let's present it anyway. Objection! Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was blackout at the time of the discovery, and their record proves it. You could have inferred a television or a video. Gah! The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sowett? No, I find it quite puzzling myself, quite. Wait, I remember now, Mr. Sowett. The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These consistent corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sowett. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Oh, what are you gonna change now, buddy? Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. Well, that's a lot different. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit them. I must have been what I saw. You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. But we already know the murder weapon. It was like a statue. It wasn't a clock. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Actually, I didn't hear at the time I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. Which was actually this. Objection! Wait, just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was the statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? What? You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sowett. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness' testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? Well, there has to be an issue. Your Honor, there was a gaping hole in the witness' testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove it I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock. And the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Salwett, sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandably, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the timing. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? I never. Look, the clock, I saw, threw his toupee at me. Shut up, I hate you. It was him, I tell you, it was him. He killed her and he should burn, give him death. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claim. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. Your Honor? The sound Mr. Salwett heard was definitely this clock. In fact, it's clear if you simply... age 27, Chief Attorney at Fayette Co. My boss is a very good defense attorney. The defendant in this case, a likable guy who has been my friend since grade school. The victim in this case, a model. She lived in an apartment by herself. The prosecutor in this case lacks presence, generally bad at getting his points across. Discovered Miss Stone's body, newspaper salesman who saw Larry flee at the scene. Try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I asked the court to listen very carefully. Think it's 8:25. That's certainly a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can I tell you a time it is now? It's 11:25. As you see, this clock is exactly exactly 3 hours slow. There's slightly discrepancy between what Mr. Sowett heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sowett, try to talk your way out of this one. Ha ha ha. You forgot one thing. Oh, what's he talking about now? While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I gonna prove that? Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. Grr. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so mess, Mr. Sowett. Mia, I mean, Chief. Listen up, Wright? Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow. Think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have to prove. Probably because she was on a trip. And maybe she took the clock with her on the trip and just hadn't changed it yet. Because she just got back. Right. Can you think of any reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes, I can. Wait, maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow the day of the murder? Have you found the evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha, tough words. Let's see if you can pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves the clock was running slow. Passport! The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 11 a.m. the next day there. And it doesn't say a.m. or p.m. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock once returning home. That's why at the time you heard when you struck her head in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sowett? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Did he just die? Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we expected. Mr. Payne, your witness, he was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say I'm impressed. Yet the witness didn't die. I don't think you've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, the this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. And with that, this court is adjourned. Turns out that Frank Sowett was a common burglar. He posed as the newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went over to the apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sowett let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sowett grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 2. Phew. I still can't believe you won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief look this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry? You're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Nick, don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no. I mean bad, 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 bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts innocent. Bad name for him. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she just played me for a fool. Don't that make you want to just cry, sob? Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot about you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not really. I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Well, she kept the clock. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. that made him feel a little better. Great. I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. I never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All you can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them... Wait. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Great. Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner on me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him? Or, yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe open drinks? So, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." I'm pretty sure he's not gonna pay us, unless you count the clock he gave me a. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise I wouldn't be able to keep. The end. Dun dun dun. A brand new episode has been added. A horrible ringtone. Hello, this is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely. And it's your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker. And it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always liked toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. No. You know I'm only teasing. And I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes? Can you come by the office tonight, say 9, to pick it up? I'll be in the pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner, something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Conversation recorded. September 5, 9:27 a.m. Me and Maya, hey. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, You are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Oh, you are not cogniferous to my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ho ho. My dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry. But I am afraid to ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay. Oh no. Oh great. Killed by the statue again. Statue claims another. Red, white, blue. September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Yeah, maybe she's in her office. That smell. Blood. Sob. Sis. Someone's there. Chief. Chief. Chief! Who are you? Huh? The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, she began to fade, until finally she was cold. Chief. It's cute. I'll slide. That girl just now. Where'd she go? Put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh, I hope she didn't run on me. Yipes. Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here. My okay. Sorry, I've never seen that before. Last friend's name for pieces of glass blade standing. Mine broken. Piece of paper. I don't know why my BRB screen isn't working right now. I don't think my ending or starting soon screen is working anymore either. Nope, none of those are working. Well, I guess we'll just roll with it. Maya, did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. Wait a second. Maya. Was Mia trying to tell us something about that girl? I think I'd better show her this receipt. I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Receipt added to the court record. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police and find out what that girl is doing here. Shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remnants of glass legs. Why is this? It's painful to look, but I have to for Mia's sake. Looks like she was hit in the head with a blunt wood. She probably died instantly. Okay. Chair. Chief's chair. A simple functional sign. Feels pretty good to sit too. Right. I'd better call the police. That's fine. She had this group of halfway through please come quick. What was it? Someone screaming from outside the window. Staring right at me. Well, I guess. The family ledger. Chief's alternating. It's a small office, but a nice good bit of money. Perfect normal office desk. Chief had a very particular policy about office desks. It's been the biggest stuff in lines and these would keep your expensive. Surprisingly, the Chief was never good at but all she used was his PC was for he picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. All the sheets of important documents are passive here. This is where she filed her case records and guess that's it. Nope. There's the police. The police. Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, police. Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe. Gumshoe, what an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, you see. Got a person saying they saw a murder. wasn't that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya, wait. She would have had... No. Whoa. Excuse me. Eek. Does this word Maya here mean anything to you? That's right. What? Look at you. This here known in her own blood, you see. With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not... Case closed. You're coming down as a precinct man. But what? Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. Sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. Had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. Here, I'm gonna try and fix the... There we go. Just needed to reset all the links. Gonna... Just that. There, I think we're good now. September 6th, 9:07 a.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. Wow, they have poor Mile locked up like a criminal. Well, that Gumger guy seemed to think that she was the criminal, so... Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. You look so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Of course I will. First things first, I better get her journal. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up. Really? Well, did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. What's wrong? You don't think I can do it? No. No one could. Who would believe me? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Phoenix, why did you do that? Did I look at her like that? Of course you did. Dang it, Phoenix. No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on the edge the whole time. It's been a while. So he crashed and burned. He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh? Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who I got to go to if I've ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to give him 3 more years. Why did she say that? That is, unless you want to be found guilty. What the heck, Mia? Phoenix is doing a good job. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay, it's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia, I know. Something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training. What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. Spirit medium? Pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Phoenix, don't be rude. Can you tell me about Dave's murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. Hey, Sophia. Playthrough's going great so far. Thanks for asking. Do you want me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial? Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made? But could that have been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in your own voice? Stream volume too high compared to your mic. I can't really hear you well. Here, let me turn that down. Is that better? Do you want to hear it in your own voice? Yeah, it's totally bad. Thank you for telling me, Sophia. Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it. Right. Oh. I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Maya's memo added to the court record. The conversation I had with my sister is recorded on my cell phone. Spirit mediums. So you're an acolyte, or medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially women, have always been sensitive to the spirit world. Right. Oh, I'm, from Canada, Sophia. And, yeah, I just started up, Twitch at the start of the year. Faye family, especially the woman. Okay, already read that? Wait a second, you say the Faye family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So you're a real honest to goodness spirit medium? With ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? You can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. Poor Maya. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the dress of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Do you think we should accept or refuse? I'm thinking you should probably refuse. Like, I think we got this. I'm sorry. I think this is the kind of thing you should really do yourself. You're right. Something wrong? Actually, I asked the police to contact him and they tried calling a few times. Nobody could get a hold of him. They couldn't find him? I have no one left to ask. I'm right. Phoenix is right in front of you, Mia. Or Maya. Already getting the names confused. No. Say, what about your parents? Probably not in the picture, it seems. Okay, don't worry. I'll go ask him for you. You will? Thank you so much. I'm just worried what will happen if I can't find him. They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Right, I'll be back. I guess we're gonna go find that lawyer anyway. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see, that morning I got a call from my sister. Yeah, I'm looking at chat every now and then. Thank you for saying that. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the thinker clock that Larry made. This practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Okay, go back. Have anything to present to her? Don't think there's really anything. Okay. Go to the offices. September 6th, Grossberg Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. Okay, I guess back to our offices. September 6th, fan code offices. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, I am not Larry Butts. No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy. He was a killer and you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were? Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right, at your service. Hang on. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. Don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. Well, that was unfortunate timing. Ahem. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you'd better do it quick. Phew, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Okay. Talk about Mia. About Miss Faye. Did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, hey? Now don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get the special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all. Autopsy report added to the court record. Time of death 9/5 at 9 p.m. Blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. Okay, what about Maya? About Maya. Yeah? I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you ain't gonna win. Why do you say that? The city's put prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means. You being a lawyer and all. Edgeworth. Prosecutor F. Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Nope, can't say I've heard of him. Never heard of him. Whoa, and you call yourself a lawyer, pal? About 4 years ago, this Edgeworth guy became a prosecutor at the age of 20. Everyone says he's a genius, surprised you don't know him. Of course I know him, I was just plain dumb. He's cold, heartless. When it comes to dealing with lawyers, fight fair and square is our motto. I don't know how I feel seeing everything written up like this. Makes Mia's death seem so routine. I guess we can present this again. There was a piece of paper next to the victim, wasn't there? Yeah, the one with the killer's name written on it. Are you sure that Mia wrote it herself? Given the condition of the writing, I'd say... it's hard to say if it's her handwriting or not. So there's no proof that Mia wrote it. Tell me anything about that? I was wondering, do you know anything about this? That statue? That's the murder weapon. Huh? He thinks the clock is just a statue too. I'm starting to wish I'd never seen this thing. Yeah, might as well just show him everything. There was broken glass at the scene of the crime, right? Oh, that. It seems like the glass stand next to the victim fell over. Glass shards were pieces of the broken stand. Feel like we well, he probably knows. Did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that. I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. No, I need to get it. Okay, I can't be straight with this guy, but what should I tell him? Something the matter? Oh, no, that carrying strap on the cell phone. This? It says the Steel Samurai Warrior of Neo Old Tokyo. Steel Samurai? That action hero on TV? Yeah, you see, that strap is a collector's item. She was worried it might get lost if it went down to the precinct. That what she said? Yes. Okay, pal. I wrote down all the numbers she called anyway. Here you go. Seems like he didn't notice the recorded conversation. My cell phone received from Detective Gumshoe. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you'd better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this. Month for a first and last name. That's a new one. But I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name, Miss May, huh? So you sent her home already, then? You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Okay. Present the badge. What's that? Sorry, pal, but I got no info for the likes of you. Okay. Let's check this. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something on. Well, there's something I want you to hold for me. Again, what is this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like a statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working. That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry, I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? I'll leave that one up to your imagination. See you tonight at 9. Okay. Let's go to the hotel. Talk to the witness. Well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Teehee. Memo to self. Thank Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all something out of a movie. It's all so exciting I can hardly contain myself. No. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Think it's me. Francesca is Salem the cat. I guess you could say that. I am the cutest of the kitties. There we go. Let's examine. A still a scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever, one of those is hanging on the wall. Flowers are fake, as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. Wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey, hey! What are you doing? No touching. Oh, bad boy. You you really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. Let me look inside the drawer. Might be evidence in there. Leave her room. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observed? Incident? You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Gulp. Better not encourage her. Or, you know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it, pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. um, could you just... Who exactly are you? Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No, hey, I'm just doing my job here. Teehee. You know you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Heh. Right, can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no, teehee. And you have your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. You at least tell me about the room. See, there are two glasses on the table. Someone staying here with you? Oh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on television. Oh, no, not me. Or just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage, hmm? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy. We got nothing out of her. Let's see if there's anything else. Can't look at the drawer. Look at the table. A bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the Fanco Law Office. This is building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. That's a good thing to note. Simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Can you let me look at the door now? Cough, cough. Maybe later. Okay. Let's present some evidence to her. Excuse me, but I'm a witness. Police witness, you understand? How could I possibly give you anything? Yeah, now that you mention it. Me, the witness, is just like in the movies. You want to see my lawyer's badge? Excuse me, but I'm a okay. I guess I can't really show you anything then. Well, let's see if that guy's back. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. Ahem. If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Aha! So you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. So you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually it's about Maya. Maya Fey? Yes, Maya Fey. Go on. The strange reaction. Cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's not quite. It's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on here? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? Well, you tell her that we're representing you no matter what, because he says no. How could you just refuse like that? Please tell me why you won't take the case. Just having some drink. Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see. You can't just say you're busy to everything. Come on. But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep. Fine. Where did the creep come from, Phoenix? He didn't really do anything creepy, he's just refusing. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Grumble think not. Huh? What did you say? Oh, did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Oh, so the truth comes out. You're not busy at all. Terribly sorry, my boy. See, he's not a creep, he's just a liar. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? You have plenty to discuss with me. You need to tell me about Mia, and you also need to tell me about that painting. How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? He could see it in her eyes. She followed it with burning passion. Never looked back, that one. Okay, what about that painting? That's quite a painting. Aha, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? Wow, he's super proud about his painting. Little bit intense there, buddy. The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. I wasn't interested. Exactly, I wasn't. I asked about the painting because it's a big painting, not because I'm interested in buying it. Jeez. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. Yeah, no, I think intense is the right word to describe this man. Now, can I show you evidence? Very sorry, I've got nothing to say. Do you want to hear the voice recording? No? Okay. Sounds like he wants nothing to do with this case at all. Can I examine anything? Can I examine the painting? That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil painting is so thick, it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Oh, he said 3 million. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but probably the most expensive one available. Jeez, did he just fill his whole entire office with just expensive items? A table for clients. An elegant ebony case. And if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made out of solid gold. What the heck? Even I can tell someone wait. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. Oh. Yeah, Grossberg seems to have a lot of money to burn. A solid mahogany desk. He's even got the expensive wood. The wood's been polished to leap luster. Duster. No, luster. Okay. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive looking books. I thought I was clicking on the lamp, but okay. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. No, they're just for looks. Lawyers gotta look smart, I guess. Okay. I think that's it. Let's go see Maya again. September 6th, 3:42 p.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. That is not the truth. You are not being honest, Phoenix. What really happened? See, such a bad lie that Maya saw straight through it. You don't mean he refused to help? Erp. I see. I've been abandoned yet, then. You haven't been abandoned. Here. Cheer up. I have your phone. Oh, whoops. Hey, I got your cell phone back. Oh, say, can I listen to my sister's voice? Maya's eyes closed. She listened to every word with such intensity. Before long, tears began to roll down her cheeks. This is so sad. Such, so young to lose a big sister like that. Thank you. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. Don't know? So she could still be alive? The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her. All by herself up that mountain. So, who was this man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use the spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved, we thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. Police's consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But the man found out about it and leaked it to the press. Told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White. Then wasn't it like it was blue and red? Are those people too? Is that what the white, red, blue thing was about? Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? No, defend Maya. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know, I've been there a long time ago. Yeah, I relate to that too. Definitely feel for my feeling alone. seemed very lonely on that mountain too. She just wanted to see her sister. Dang it. Cute little phoenix. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Sniff. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Phew, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. Are you innocent? Oh, you are innocent, right? Of course! Phoenix, why would you ask that? Yes, and I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look in the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Gotta add it to the evidence that you were defensive about a drawer and a screwdriver was hanging out. It's at least enough to get something out of it, I feel. Anyway, we also got the autopsy report if you want to see that. Sorry, I've never seen. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it then. Already did that. Examine? Well, for the camera. This guard monitors the visitor. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. Okay. I think that's all I can do. Let's go back to the offices. Looks like Detective Gumshoe has gone home. The police are still keeping themselves busy in the chief's office. No one has time to talk to me. Guess I'll head out. Where are we going then? Or actually, are we looking at the drawer? Oh, good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are? I beg your pardon, sir? I am the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? Wait, she left her room? Yes. But also she wasn't allowed to leave her room. What the heck? I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the facilities. That's what they all say. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now my chance to snoop around a bit. I almost forgot. Gah! You came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White, a Blue Corp phone. Ooh. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White, a Blue Corp. Where have I heard that name before? Maya literally just told us. White. That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined me and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? I doubt it. If it was, they wouldn't have pointed to it so much. Anyway, let's check out this door. There's screwdrivers sticking out the half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? It's as if they had a wiretap on the phone and heard me and Maya's conversation. And that they unscrewed it and took the wiretap out. And didn't quite finish the job, obviously, because it wasn't entirely screwed in. Probably hearing Maya come in or something, since Mia's body was still warm. That's my guess anyway. Wiretap added to the court record. Found in Miss May's hotel room. There's definitely something suspicious about Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to the bottom of this. I'll get this woman's body. What? Phoenix. Wording. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Get some better wording. Oh, bellboy, still there? Uh-oh. Time to scram. I look forward to 10 going with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. To be continued. Well, I guess that's all we have for now. Well, to be fair, we already saw the culprit in the beginning of the chapter. And he had pink hair too, so I feel like it's Miss May's brother or something. So it's like we already know they're guilty. It's just proving them guilty. Alright, I'm ready for trial. September 7th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1 this time. We're in the big leagues now. Or maybe that's just because Edgeworth is there. And he's apparently a big deal. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss May. Wait. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fay. I think my brain just stopped working there for a second. Just a quick brain fart. You know, just one of these. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Oh, that's a pleasure. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. You have crazy anime bangs. And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer of the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Well, I guess we're dealing with Gumshoe again. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, Please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. Okay. The body was found by the window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. Nose is bugging me. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir, which is also a clock, which you didn't find out. You've seen this drink. Well, Detective Gumshoe wasn't on the first case, but we have seen this before. It was a heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, sir. In a girl's hands, sir? Oh, right. He still thinks it's Maya, but, like... Dang this thing for being so heavy. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. The murder scene, the Fae, and co-law offices. Now, Detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify in the court about this hard evidence. Yeah, what are you talking about? There's no hard evidence. Well, probably the note. But that isn't really hard evidence, I would say. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why, we had a witness account describing her, but you can't see people from the window in great detail, so you wouldn't have been able to describe her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? I already have the contradiction, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examination, what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in the testimony. Well, clearly I'm smarter than you, Phoenix Wright, because I already have. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. She knew what you were thinking. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in the witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Heh, I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. I'm just gonna finish my drink. Okay, maybe not quite finishing up. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There was 2 people there already, the defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Miss Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness count describing her, and that's where we do. Wait, do we have that? Oh. Are you serious? guess I can press? Hold on, just... Okay, there we go. Yeah? If I heard correctly? You said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, right? Correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly. What about this suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious and she sure isn't pink. What do you mean? She has pink hair and is wearing pink clothing. She's pink. Well, I guess she is pink. Get with the program, Gumshoe. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Gah. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There is something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Another testimony. You guys can just keep rewriting as much as you can. Feel like they wouldn't allow this in an actual court. After securing the suspect, I imagined the scene of the crime. Wait, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I don't know why I thought I read that wrong. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Oh boy. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know, I'm real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Oh, I just realized we're one away from our follower goal of 10 subscribers. Thank you, everyone. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. Actually, can I properly? Can I not see the people who... I need to figure out a way to actually see when you guys follow. Anyway, thank you to everyone who's followed. Sorry I can't see, or I would thank you individually. Anyway, very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on it, the word Maya. Well, clearly it's him saying that it was the killer's name, because, like, how can you prove that? Detective Gumshoe. Do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time in books and movies. This isn't a movie, Detective. Oof. Yeah, it isn't a book or movie. is a video game. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard of many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down the name, especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually, you got a point, Bo. Also, she died instantly. Stop right there. Actually, I should show that evidence now that I think about it. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order, order. That didn't go so well. That's right. What he said. Catch your streams whenever. Alright, is that your Discord name too? Also, if you didn't know, I always do a story on Instagram and Twitter post saying I'm live. If you want to catch streams. Oh, okay, there has to be contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Where she died. Yeah, because she can't. Yeah, death was instantaneous. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Mia Fey. That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. But backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, detective. Order, order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately should have had the time. Oh my god. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but what exactly did you obtain from that autopsy report? What? Autopsy report. When did I obtain the autopsy report? I guess it was the day after. was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being, no. That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? I just predicted what he was gonna say. I am now Phoenix. We are the same. Anyway, a second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to the... Oh, almost immediate due to the blow from the blunt. But it's still... Like, is there a time frame here? But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after... Oh. She might have had time then. Dang it, Edgeworth! I received these results this morning. Wait, but I received it this morning. No way, Your Honor. Or no, this is the next day, never mind. It's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have to write Maya. Did have time to write Maya. I guess it is only 4 letters. Maya, why your name so short? That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. That's what I'm saying, Phoenix. Damn, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Of course, because this is the first time hearing about it. Something you want to say? Well, this is just, like, that's unprofessional. That is also, oh, well, all of this is all unprofessional. I don't know which one to go for. You know what? We're mad at Edgeworth right now. Mr. Edgeworth. I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? There we go. Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright. Say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Is there a case when you don't accept evidence? Autopsy report updated to the court record. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. Okay, I don't think there's anything. The evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes? But, like, there's still no evidence that that was the case. I don't know. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Did she, though? Let the witness, Miss April, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Exactly, there's so much evidence against her. Time to use it all. Mwahaha. I guess I shouldn't mwahaha in the court, but... You know, kitties can be evil sometimes. It's fine. It's pass for a cat, right? Witness, your name, please. April May. At your service, Wink. What's that thing with the book? Okay, we'll just go past that. We'll just ignore it. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking? Don't know what that is. But yeah, refrain for whatever you just did. Aw. Yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Weak hearts, all of them. Give the hearts to the cute kitty instead. Taking donations. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like, in my hotel room, teehee. I checked in right after lunch. I'm not buying this dumb act you're playing, lady. This hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices. That's right, big boy. I don't know why that just makes me so uncomfortable. Please testify in the court about what you saw. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. And the one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But then the girl, she caught up in her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy weensy wink. You were told to refrain from doing the weird winky thing. Stop it. Well, Your Honor, I have an objection, Your Honor. You told her to stop doing the wink. Can you remind her? I see it is remarkably solid testimony. I don't see the need to trouble the witness any. Hey, give me my turn. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? Exactly. I thought the witness's testimony was just now was quite firm. Don't you? You were washed by that weird wink thing. Get get your eyes checked. Or brain checked or whatever. Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Maya Fay's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfect good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examination? Yes, I'm doing it. Don't you dare even give me the option. Just let me do it. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edward doesn't want me to. Yeah, definitely. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin with your cross-examination. There we go. Finish my Slurpee. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. Just a moment. Is there any time things? There are no times? Is there a time thing here? 9:27. 9:27 a.m. But she's talking about like 9 at night, so that doesn't help. And then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was domestic girls and defended. Then the woman like dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl should caught up to her and hit her. Gotta be something in there somewhere. Yeah, I was thinking of pressing her. I think it was... yeah. That one I wanted to press her on. The woman with long hair, that was Mia Fey? Slender, sort of, well... some people might say pretty if that's your thing. Your thing? And the person attacking her. The one attacking her in the mouse. Okay. How do you know she was defendant? Huh? Well, you know. She had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime with the short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. Hold on a minute, that testimony stinks. What? Miss Faye, I'm willing to bet that you saw nothing. Did you really see the defendant at all? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Mia Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Exactly, she has interesting clothes. There you go. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. Well, and everyone on the mountain, probably. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. Okay, now, it's a little bit mean, Phoenix. Like, you can just say it's different from the norm here. However, the witness's testimony means nothing of these things. The testimony is bogus. But still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. She always dressed like that. I saw her. And so did the test of gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Rawr. What are you trying to say? You mean lawyer? You mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Of course it was necessary. You're in a court. Give me all the details. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing to your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. I promise. Wink. Oh my god. You're disgusting. I'm sorry, but stop. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. I did see everything I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. Why you gotta call them hippie clothes? And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, the kind of statuey clock, the thinker, I think. How do you know it was a clock? Everyone was calling it a statue. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you, Teehee? I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. I did see everything I did. Victim one. Here, I need the clock. A clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. Can I present it? Yeah! Miss May. What you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Why? Why you gotta be such a naughty brain lady? You said that the statue was the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Erp. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order, order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Oh, the witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. Yeah, you're panicking, Edgeworth. I can see it in your eyes. Look at that panic, chat. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. No, I will not. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Phew, that was close. If you stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's... Because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time. How could you hear that? You were across the street in a different building, lady. Come on. So you've been to the law offices in Fayeco? No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room, There's no way. The law offices of Fayeco where the murder took place is very close to the hotel. She could have easily heard the clock. No, she really couldn't have. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? Hell no. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. You were at the hotel. And there's no better... Come on. There's no way you could have heard a clock go off in the building next door. Exactly what I'm saying. Edward, go put your objection away. Go. You have proof that she could not. I just realized that was poor wording. Whoops. Amateurs, amateurs, listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. You are nothing. I have tons of proof. Then I could like to propose a test to see if she really could have heard. No, no, no! The prosecution denies your request. Who are you to deny my request? What? On what grounds? This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing to the case. It has all the bearing to the case at hand. It was the murder weapon. Indeed, objections... Come on! Damn, time to switch directions quick. Ready to proceed, Mr. Wright? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court. It was inconceivable that the clock in the question rang. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Just take a look right now. Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. Take that, Edgeworth. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? I can explain everything. It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May? No, no, no. Tisk, tisk. I guess it's not really a no, no, no figure. It's a tisk, tisk finger. Even worse. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty, somehow. He knew. He just knew all along. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there are no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Well, I can prove that it was removed at least before all this happened. Oh, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? You heard me, Edward. I have proof. Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Yeah, fire his words back at him. Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves the clockwork was removed is the phone. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Ooh-hoo! You have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone and contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order. The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. He's stressing, he's panicking. We got him. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. Grumble. Good. Detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. Oh no. Poor Gumshoe. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. Beep. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. Ah, I should probably tell you the clock is talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take out the clockwork, sorry. And I do not like the beep sound. Your Honor. I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was very well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know the weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was it again? I go to some. It was handmade. It was definitely not a store. And stop if you're winking. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes, I do. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please proceed. Produce this evidence, and we will... This, made by Larry Butts. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world. And the one that isn't here in police custody... impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Does she not know about, like, handmade or DIY stuff? It's like all my cosplays. Does she think every cosplay is butt? It's like, no, I made all mine. Oh, morning, Valeria. Playthrough is going great. Thanks for asking. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Good one. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse is not on sale. Oh my god. He's just roasting her. I'm on PC right now. Oh, hoi hoi. Or. Oh my god. What is that face? Yeah, PC is great. I got it off of Steam actually. Was on sale at the time. What's it to you, Porcupine Head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Oh my god. Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Seems like a unique game. Yeah, it really does. I think I heard somewhere that it was made in like 2001, so it's a pretty old game. Yeah, this is a court of law and the witness will remain calm. Uh, er, oh, so it's your main game. I play other games. I've been mostly playing Crime Scene Cleaner lately. They just came out with a new Nightmare mode that I'm playing. But I wouldn't say I quite have a main game yet, but I'm thinking of switching between Crime Scene Cleaner and this for now. I'm also planning to make my next like competition cosplay on the stream in October. So there will be like cosplay streams coming up soon. Oh yeah, I've played Marvel Rivals with my friend Sinister. I actually have a few VODs on my YouTube channel of us playing together. Yeah, thank you. I'm quite the planner. I plan for my whole friend group all the time, so I'm very used to it. Hi, silly me, grunt. Did I, like, lose it? Yeah, you definitely lost it a bit there. I guess I did, teehee. Wait, stop winking! So you usually stream at this time, I have my schedule posted on my About page on Twitch. I also am starting to post like a weekly schedule on my Twitter as well. This is my first kind of morning stream though. I usually play, well, I usually stream at like 9 p.m. CST, but I'm thinking to do like the Ace Attorney ones more during the day, so I have at least more time zones I can match up to. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? We're still on this. Oh dear. Does the fence have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor, allow me to explain how I see the truth of this matter. Oh, so you may be... Today is your day. Actually, I have been looking for a job for quite a while now and have had no luck, which is partly why I'm streaming now. One, to fill in time a little bit, but also I'm kind of like, we'll see what takes off first, if I get big at streaming or if I find a job. I just kind of hope something happens soon. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... you held it. This is familiar territory. I'll just use the same approach as with Larry. Miss May held that very clock in her hands. Mr. Wright, when was this? When she used it to strike the victim. When else? Order, order. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? April May, you killed Mia Fey, I say. And when you struck, the force of the impact made the thinker ring. That's when you heard it. What do you mean? We already said that it couldn't ring. I think he's going on the wrong wrong path here now. Tisk tisk. You truly are a work of art, Mr. Phoenix, Wright. What's that supposed to mean? It was you who just proved that the thinker was empty. Oh, of course it wouldn't ring. Yeah. What's more, the witness has a rock-solid alibi. I don't know about rock-solid. Miss May, perhaps you could explain to the poor misguided Mr. Wright that you were in the hotel at the time of the murder. She can't prove it. She did it. That it would be my pleasure. No way! Yes way, Mr. Lawyer. Teehee. Didn't the murder take place at 9 at night? Gee, that's the exact time I ordered room service from the hotel bellboy. Incidentally, the bellboy corroborates with the witness's story. Ergo, she was not at the crime scene. Rock solid. Mr. Wright, you've made a serious accusation against a perfectly innocent woman. What do you mean? I know it's innocent till proven guilty and everything, but we can't just say she's outright innocent. Sorry, Your Honor. That didn't go so well. But if that's the case, then how did she know the thinker was a clock? I feel like we've been on how does she know the thinker is a clock for so long now. Wait. Your Honor, I figured it out. There's one other way Miss April May could have known it was a clock. One way alone, and I have proof. Well, proof you say? That the court will examine your proof, Mr. Wright. How did the witness know the thinker was a clock? She listened in on the phone conversation. Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please examine the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim. Miss Mia's phone, were you not? Oh. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. Finally! It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Just listen to the recording again. The proof of the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock. She said, right? Haven't you called in a while? So actually, there's something I want me to hold again. What time? Yeah. Literally says it's a clock. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? Haven't you called in a while? Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on for me. Again, what is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like a statue, thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. And that's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, This is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. The witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May? Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer. You're in a court. It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? That's it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal with the final blow. Sure. Miss May, confess. You did it, didn't you? Are you out of your mind? Oh, wait, I forgot. You're a lawyer. You must be. At the time of the murder, I was in my hotel room. All right. Call the bellboy. I just calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, you will consent to calling this witness. Condition? Alibi is not called into question after examining the bell. Oh my god. May was not the killer, as she. Well, we already know that the guy killed her, not Miss May, so I think this is fine. Sure. Understood, I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Stay confident, Phoenix is fine. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Well, of course he is. But also, why do you have tea and cookies with you? I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy. Well, put the tea and cookies down, you know? The witness may begin. Very good, sir. Okay. I am the head bellboy at the Fine Gatewater Hotel, and I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening after a guess. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the request time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to her guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin the cross. Right. I'm ready, I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. Okay. I am the head bellboy. Yeah, that's fine. Believe. Whole conversation. Okay. She asked for an iced coffee. I don't. You know, I think I wanna do that. 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She's watching a program on TV and wished to drink after she finished. 9. The time of the murder. Okay. Precisely 9 then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. However, can be so sure. Miss May is quite insistent that I brought it to him. Oh, bellboy, teehee. I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on the door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? Okay, anything there? You're sure it was May herself? Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an empty manner. How come you're so certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with this, an embarrasser, sir? Embarrasser? Is that French for embarrass? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kisser. More of a peck on a cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by the prim and proper demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. Definitely agree with that. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? No, I protest. Wait, please wait. Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question. That's all. Better pick our question good then. Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask? Check in. I kind of want to check in because I want to know who else was with her. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May. Oh, alright. Very well, sir. My first thought was she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. I see. Excuse me, what exactly was a disappointment? Well, I am not without charm, sir, but even I'd have little chance with her lover there. What did he say? What did you say? I rather quite... Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Well, did you not mention this in your testimony? What? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oof! Well, he should have told you not to mention that either. Whoops. You fool! I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into the twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. Then when you brought them room service, You didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple, it was the man with Miss May. Obviously, the man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Your Honor. As has been previously revealed, Miss May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself was an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man to this court. Oof! Upstart amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The courtroom acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes, gasped. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Maya Fey, court is adjourned. September 7th, 2:24 p.m., District Courtroom, Defendant Lobby 1. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I may be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his with his wide eyes and trembling lips. Why were you looking at his lips, little girl? It sent shivers down. Shivers up my spine. Jeez. If you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so, not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead on today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow, but now I have it. I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. Victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do to me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued. Alright, well, that's all the time I have for the stream today, guys. I'll be playing Crime Scene Cleaner Nightmare Mode, continuing that at 8 p.m. tonight, so look out for that, and I'll see you guys then. Bye, guys.